We are now joined by the defending Sonoma winner, Shane Van Gisbergen. Shane, this is pretty awesome to talk to the most recent Sonoma winner. How are you doing today, sir?
I'm going really well. Hope you are too.
Yeah. First thing I want to start off with, I know you've been kind of in your interview cycle here, is a win would this weekend or next weekend would pass Chase Elliott as the modern winner. What does that kind of record mean to be the all-time winningest road course winner in NASCAR if you're able to do it one of the next 2 weeks or possibly both weeks?
Good question. I don't know. I don't think about that kind of thing, but it's humbling when people bring it up. It's pretty cool, but I just try and live in the moment and try and keep winning races. But yeah, all those records and stuff, they'll be cool when I finish racing.
Man, it's been really fun. Like last year, what you did at Sonoma was really fun to watch. But this year we have increased horsepower.
Yep.
I asked Kyle Larson this on Monday. He didn't think that it changes anything on the track as far as the racing goes. Have you noticed any change on the road courses specifically when it comes to the added horsepower?
Uh, I think there will just be more factors for Sonoma. I know it's going to be in a hotter time of year. So yeah, the track's going to be slicker. So the tires will fall off more, and then you do have the more horsepower. So that'll add to it. I don't think it's been a massive game changer. I think you need another 100 horsepower probably to really change it up. But yeah, I think just the heat and the little bit of horsepower will add up. But I don't think it's night and day different.
Gotcha. That makes total sense. And while I'm on the topic of Kyle Larson, it seems like you two really enjoy racing each other, and that you guys bring yourself to another level. What's it like racing with the five every week? And when you guys battle in these road courses, do you guys
Yeah.
really like to put on a show?
Yeah, I mean, every time you're racing Kyle Larson, you know that you're going well. So I got to really battle him as well the other week at Nashville on an oval. That was really fun. And then he pulled a really good move and put me in a bad spot. But yeah, it was totally fair. Like I find he always races very hard and doesn't give you much room, but he gives you all that you need. And that, as a racer, that's perfect, you know. And if I've ever made a mistake or roughed it up, he gives it straight back, or vice versa. I find him really good to race. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't. That makes total sense. And you just mentioned Nashville, man. Up until Nashville and Pocono, I mean, you rough few weeks. I'm sure you're happy to see these road courses. But man, what's been the difference on the ovals? I mean, you did well in the 600. You're sitting 14th in points. I mean, what's been the difference coming into this season where you've figured out ovals a lot more because it's really showing and it's awesome to see.
Thank you. I think just time. Yeah, we just do more and more, get better and better, more comfortable, and I think we're just continually building up, getting better. So yeah, it's been fun to keep progressing. Those weeks we started up front with the rainouts, and that really helped us having a good qualifying run. And yeah, it's been cool to show that we can do it. So yeah, we just need to find a way to get better at qualifying or find a way to get through the field better. Yeah, if we run up front or we can stay up there, we can do it. So it's been cool to prove that, and been cool to get a little bit more confidence myself, knowing we can do it too.
Yeah, I mean, and also that at Charlotte, I think you were one of the stories of the race. But obviously, that weekend we had lost Kyle Busch. From your perspective, what did Kyle Busch mean to the sport from the time you've been in it?
Yeah, I mean, I didn't know him too well. I met him when I raced with Lexus 2020. I came into Daytona 24, and that's when I first met him. He was my teammate, but in the other race car, and yeah, just an amazing personality. That was my first meeting or first time working with a NASCAR driver or person, and just the way people work is so different to what I was used to, and that was a pretty cool thing to see, something different. And then, yeah, when I first came over here, he was really helpful with, anything I needed and advice and everything, even though he was a competitor. And yeah, on track too, just an amazing racer, amazing person. And yeah, I mean, it's amazing to see how much he meant to people when, obviously his passing, but now seeing how much number eight gears around, or 18 M&M's gear. It's really cool to, he was so appreciated, and that's a cool thing to have those. Everyone's got positive memories of him, even though he was a fierce competitor. Everyone's got something good to say as well.
Yeah, he's been in the sport as long as I've been a NASCAR fan, so it's been kind of weird not seeing him out on the track.
Yeah.
Anyway, though, while we're on the topic of Kyle Busch, a win at Sonoma this year would put you in a tie for fourth place all time on Sonoma wins with Kyle Busch, Ernie Irvin, Kyle Larson, just a bunch of people. What would that mean to you to kind of start to move up this little list of all-time wins at Sonoma?
Yeah, as I said, I don't I don't think about that stuff, but I think I think it's obviously cool, but you want to keep building on it, and it's stuff I'll look back on later. I think, yeah.
And obviously, speaking of the Sonoma weekend, you're running the O'Reilly race. You'll
Yep.
have your teammates Ross Chastain and Connor Zilic in the field. How fun's that going to kind of be to race with your teammates all weekend long?
Yeah, I didn't know Ross was in it, so that's awesome. He's a really good road course racer as well. And last year, last year I had an amazing race with Connor. He ended up winning it, but we were neck and neck the whole time. It was a fantastic battle. So hopefully it's the other way around this year, but hopefully it's a good race too.
Yeah, I mean, I'm looking forward to it to see what you and Connor do all weekend because it seems like you two are like on a different level of low road course racing, and I mean, it seems like you guys push each other. Is that kind of how you see it on the track, where you guys are pushing each other at these road courses we go to?
I think definitely on a Riley weekend, yeah, a Riley race, our cars, our Chevys that we drive are amazing. They really help us be at the front. And yes, our Sunday cars are great too, but there's so many more good drivers on Sunday, and there's 10 guys who can win on Sunday, So it makes it a challenge, and hopefully one of us three is up the front there racing.
Now, obviously, this weekend at San Diego, it's a street course. You obviously won the inaugural NASCAR street course, not just a few years ago. Um, you've got a new teammate though, Kevin Magnussen. How's that been having him in the building and kind of preparing for this race weekend?
I've actually not met him yet or seen him in the building. Yeah, he's every time he's been there, we've been away racing. So he has a really busy schedule as well with all the different series he does. So yeah, I don't know much about him yet. So I guess I'll meet him tomorrow when we get to the track, and yeah, happy to help him any questions he has, and hopefully it's another Trackhouse car up front.
How excited are you for San Diego more specifically? Because you've been out there, you and Connor are obviously running special Red Bull paint schemes. I've seen a lot of the stuff that you guys are going to do. How excited are you for this special event that NASCAR is going to have this weekend?
Yeah, anyway, anytime you can go somewhere different and new, it's exciting. And Red Bull's having a big crack this weekend with the two cars, and they've got the big energy station there. It looks amazing. So yeah, happy to, or proud really, to be representing Red Bull, and hopefully we have a great weekend. But yeah, the cars look amazing. Track looks really cool. It looks very, very difficult for everyone. So hopefully we can be quick, stay out of trouble, and get a result.
Yeah, I mean, when we went to Mexico last year, you took the win there. It was quite exciting. Man, I'm a fan of your road course racing. It is fun to watch. But
Thanks.
what is it that not necessarily what is it that make because we all watch that on the track to see how you pull away, but what is it that gets you excited for these events? Because road course racing is a true skill, and I know you did that kind of a lot in Australia supercars. What is it about the road course racing that really sets you up to succeed?
I think just my experience. That's all I've ever raced is road courses my whole life. So it's been cool to capitalize on that. But yeah, my main energy and focus is on ovals most weeks. So these weeks, it's great to go out and have some fun and try and get results. But it's been cool to grind away at the ovals too.
Now, obviously, you sit 14th in points like we hit on earlier. What kind of is your I mean, winning is obviously the ultimate goal, but are you at all looking at points as you head into these 2 weeks, hoping to maximize on it because of the chase coming up?
Oh, of course. Yeah. Points are everything this year. So we've been trying to get maximum every week, and it's really hurt me not getting good results at Michigan or Pocono these last couple of weeks. So hopefully we can turn it around and keep scoring points on the ovals, and hopefully these next two road courses are good for us. But yeah, it's been cool to only really have sort of one good road course and be fighting for that chase position. Means we've really improved our oval side. So hopefully that keeps improving.
Has the change to the chase changed the racing on the track? I asked Kyle Larson this on Monday, and he didn't seem to think so. What are your thoughts on it?
I thought it did at the start of the year. I thought at the start of the year was pretty. It felt kind of calm, but now it's going back to how it was last year. Everyone is racing really aggressively and not cutting any brakes, and yeah, I think it's going back to normal. Yeah.
That's interesting. Yeah, I mean, because I thought that with the goal of collecting points, that each point would matter more. But I mean, last year it did to a certain extent. If you wanted to be the regular season champion, you had to be inside the top whatever in points. But winning races is always the ultimate goal. But yeah, I mean, the chase from my standpoint has appeared to change the racing. I was just curious about you because yeah, it's been very interesting.
Yeah.
Anyway, you are beginning. You are the 14th seed this year in the in-season tournament. You're in it this year. How excited are you to kick it off at Sonoma with a chance to maybe move on to the next round at Chicagoland?
I don't know much about it other than Ryan Priest did a funny tweet about it. I think I'm versing him in the first week, but
Yep.
yeah, I don't know. I guess if once it starts, but yeah, I don't know much about it.
Speaking of Chicagoland, that'll be a new track for you and a new track for a lot of this field. What, if anything, have you worked on for that race, and are you excited about it?
Nothing yet. No, I try and live week to week at the moment. I try and focus on what's coming up. So that week will be a big week studying, trying to get good and understand how the track's going to race. We haven't been there for a long time. There's video footage going around of the test there about a month ago. So yeah, I'll try and study that and learn what the drivers were doing then.
Last question for you here, Shane. This is the final two road courses of the season with San Diego and Sonoma. How weird is that for you
Yeah.
to get to the final road courses at this point in the season? Because last year the final road course was in the Chase at the Roval, which obviously you won. So how weird is it to get our final road course out of the way right now?
I don't know. It's not weird to me. Like I come here to race ovals, so the road courses are a bonus, I guess. Obviously, I'd want more road courses selfishly, but it's an oval championship, so yeah, is what it is.
Gotcha. Thank you very much, Shane. I really appreciate your time and good luck over the next 2 weeks. And I will see you in Sonoma.
Thank you. See you there.